often I date younger men. It's not just that I'm older. I'm also very embodied. I am a full, very whole person who knows myself, who is in charge of my life, and who lives a very full, robust life. So it's not just age, it's like life experience and sort of a difference. But I had to ask myself the question, why? Why does this keep sort of coming up other than they're hot and gorgeous? There's that. But a lot of men my age are steeped in a toxic masculinity and have been raised in a culture where there is a particular way that a relationship looks. And anything that starts to smell of that for me, I did enough of it where I was controlled and felt like I was a possession. And I have no interest in it, and I will not do it again. I have dated men my age. Yeah. There is a difference. There is an openness that occurs with a younger man around whether it's gender fluidity or not even having an issue with homosexuality. I mean, something as basic as that. Right. I have long been past the age where I feel like it's my job to teach somebody or grow them up. That I'm not interested in. So it's interesting. I mean, there's so many different philosophies on dating, and I have come up with mine.
Two things. Number one, you're dating younger men, so you're going to have to teach them anyway. And number two, maybe the reason why a lot of older men aren't dating you is because you're 51 and you're out of the market, and men that are your age prefer to date younger women. Also, toxic masculinity. That's something that all women say about older men. Toxic masculinity. I don't believe it, because at the end of the day, when you were in your prime, you had an opportunity to find somebody. You dated white men, you dated black men, you dated Asian men, you dated all types of men, but you're still single, you're still 51, and you still don't have any kids. At the end of the day, you like younger men, go do what you want to do, but hey, you're still single with your cats.
SA'd her. Now, the woman who's accusing him of this said she was out to breakfast with her family when they ran into Joe Gatto. They took pictures with him. She posted it online, DM'd him directly and said, hey, it was so great to meet you. I'm going to try to get tickets to your show tonight. Joe Gatto saw and responded to the DM saying, yeah, it was great to meet you. You should definitely come tonight. The woman said, hey, well, I just bought 2 tickets. And Joe Gatto responded, well, I'm going to leave you 2 meet and greet passes. When you come, pick them up and you can say hi after the show. She then posted the pictures of the meet and greet online saying she had such a good time she couldn't stop crying. And he responded, hey, I'm glad you had a great time. Sorry to make you cry. She keeps responding to his messages and they keep going back and forth, kind of having this awkward interaction. It goes on a little bit longer and he eventually ends the conversation by saying, hey, I hope the rest of your night is equally as epic. And she responds with, yeah, I'm with a bunch of friends and we're just drinking. Now, at this point, things start getting a little weird and a little sketchy because she claims he went through and deleted the rest of the DMs that they had, but she essentially claims, hey, they kept talking until about 1 a.m. and he invited her over to his place. She came over all by herself. They started talking and eventually were intimate with one another. Now, she claims that because she was drinking, she wasn't of a sound mind to consent to anything. So because they were intimate that night, that's considered SA. Now, the stories caused a lot of debate because some people are siding with her, saying that Joe Gatto's definitely a creep and took advantage of her, while others are claiming that there's still no evidence that anything happened between the two of them, and that if anything did, that they were both consenting adults, and that she was the one that started messaging them and eventually chose to drive herself over to his apartment late at night by herself, essentially consenting to anything that may have happened. Regardless of this has started a wave of people saying that Joe Gatto needs to be canceled, and that whether the woman's lying or not, anyone that comes forward claiming they're a victim needs to be believed. But I disagree with this, because while I think anyone making an accusation needs to be taken with the utmost seriousness, I don't think the assumption should be, hey, we're going to treat you as if you're guilty until you prove that you're innocent. We still have very little evidence to back up any of these claims, so I think coming to a definitive conclusion about what happened is just not the right move at this point. But that's my opinion. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, and make sure to follow if you want to stay up to date with the latest news.
I agree with the guy 100%. You're innocent until proven guilty. And she said, and I'm gonna make this a quick point. She said that he deleted all those messages. Now, on Instagram, even if he deletes the messages on his end, you still keep the messages on your end. So where are the messages on your end? Big key. Also, if something happens and this is a criminal case, Instagram or Meta can get those records back with those messages, because those messages are in the system forever. So if I'm Joe Gatto, my lawyers, I'm like this, where are these messages at? I'm gonna prove my innocence, because at the end of the day, all this woman wants is a cash grab. I think it's a cash grab, but hey, let me know in the comments what you think below.
For $1,000?
No. I mean, like, that's a lot of money.
Oh.
Come on. I could like spend on like both. Like, we could use it.
You cheated on me, man.
We
You've been
could use
dating for
it.
over a
We
year.
could use it.
We've been dating for over a year.
We could use it.
It's not okay.
Like I can take us out. You don't have to do it anymore.
Yo, she would cheat on you for $1,000, bro. You need to leave that woman ASAP. That woman doesn't love you. He said off the break, I wouldn't do it. She said, oh no, it's $1,000. Man, that means that woman is worth $1,000. Cheating on you, bro, just leave.
I need someone who's at least 6'8", and he has to be driving a hypercar, maybe a Bugatti or a Pagani. And I want him to be making at least 12 figures a month. And he can't have kids already because I already have 3 kids. And he has to have a business under his name if he wants to be with me. He has to be very religious, and I want him to have an 8-pack. And has to be 250 pounds, all muscle, no fat, of course. And he has to be tan with big brown eyes.
Okay, but what do you have to offer?
Excuse me? What do I have to offer? Are you serious right now?
Like, what do you bring to the table?
I bring meat. What else should I bring?
Like, can you cook at least?
No, I don't do cooking. What the hell?
Can you clean?
Do I look like a maid? No, I don't do cleaning either.
Do you have a job?
Pretty girls don't work. I know I was wasting my time talking to you. I need a real man who's gonna take care of me.
What do you mean, real man? There's nothing about you that's real. Your whole body's fake.
I literally have the best surgeon in Miami, and he worked on me.
But who the hell do you think you are? You're literally, you have kids. You literally have kids, and
I knew I'm wasting my time.
Yeah, bruh. Yeah. I know it's a skit, but bruh, like the sheer just BS that's coming from that woman talking about I need this, I need that, I need that. You don't bring nothing to the table. You don't even cook. You don't even cook. You got a plastic body. You're like Magneto. You got a freaking plastic body. Like what man would sign up for that? Because you got a fake booty and fake breasts or whatever, you think a man gonna sign up for that? You got 3 kids too? Nah, man. Nah. Never that.
A man will sacrifice his happiness for his family, and a woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness.
I don't believe that.
I
believe it.
Because you guys are the men.
No, because it happened to me in real life.
Yeah, I believe that, and that happens a lot. I think it's listen. This is hard for you to accept it because I don't think I think you would be different.
No, yeah, you're good. But my mom left when I was like 1 or 2.
See, that gives me chills.
She
like,
disappeared.
Thinking about that.
Not disappeared, but like she was wanting to like go do young people stuff and go party and stuff like that. While my dad had to sit, go to work and take care of me. She did come back eventually, but that's taking happiness over her family.
It gave me like chills.
Why?
I don't know. It's sad to think about. A man would sacrifice his happiness for his family. A woman would sacrifice her family for her happiness.
Just they're like cats. A little more selfish.
And that's the thing, man. When guys go to work and they work 16-hour shifts and they got to provide for their family, they sacrifice their happiness for the family, and women will sacrifice the family for their happiness. I see it all the time. At the end of the day, it's sad, but it's true.
Being so dramatic and annoying, but this is my first job, like my first 9-to-5 job after college, and I'm in person and I'm commuting in the city, and it takes me fucking forever to get there. There's no way I'm gonna be able to afford living in the city right now, so that's off the table. Like fucking duh, if I was able to walk to work and it'd be fine. And I don't get home till like 6:15 earliest, and then like I don't have time to do anything. I want to shower, eat my dinner, and go to sleep. I don't have time or energy to cook my dinner either. Like I don't have energy to work out. Like that's out the window. Like, I'm so upset. Oh my god. Nothing to do with my job at all, but just like the 9-to-5 schedule in general is crazy. Being in the office 9-to-5, like if it was remote, you get off at 5 and you're home and everything's fine. But like people that drive to the office, like you don't get off at 5. And I know it could be worse. I know I could be working longer, but like I literally get off, it's pitch black. Like I don't have energy. How do you have friends? Like how do you have time to like meet like a guy? I don't know. Like how do you have time for like dating? Like I don't have time for anything, and I'm like so stressed out, and I'm also getting my period. So
Yo, Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I've been doing it since I was 19, sweetheart. It's called being an adult. It's called earning your money. It's called paying bills. It's called sacrifice. You got Saturdays and Sundays off, right? You can go out with your friends on Saturdays and Sundays. See, when kids have been spoon-fed their whole life, and now they have to go out in the real world and earn money. This is what you get: the pouty, the Becky. Oh my God, I can't do it. Grow up.
This woman claims her $11,000 nose job made her realize she was too good for her husband. As you can see from these before videos, she had a pretty massive nose, and she said that she always felt like it held her back in life, and so after talking to her husband, they agreed that she should get an $11,000 nose job. After she got the nose job, she said the results were shocking and she never felt more confident or beautiful. So much so that she said, you know, I'm too good for my husband, and divorced him. Her and her husband have been together for 7 years, and if I was him and was already in love with her the way she was and eventually agreed, you know, hey, if it makes you feel more confident, sure, we'll pay for you to get a nose job, only for her to leave you because of it, I would never recover. But that's my opinion. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, and make sure to follow if you want to stay up to date with the latest news.
This is the thing. Men and husbands will do anything to make the wife happy, but will the wife do things to make the man happy? She literally left that man because she got more confident. She never loved that man in the first place. That man paid $11,000 for her to get a nose job because he loved her. And she left him. This is a lesson, fellas. You know what? It's just pissed me off though. That shit pissed me off.
Quickie lasts.
At least 30.
30 minutes?
I think so.
That's quick?
To me, it's quick.
So what's like ideal?
Ooh, like hour and a half.
I agree.
I'd say probably like 30 minutes, take a break, 30 minutes, take a break, like rounds.
Yo, can we at least get a halftime?
We're doomed.
Yeah, I mean, what are they on? And see, these are young chicks, man. They don't understand. Sex ain't gonna last that long, man. 10, 15, 20 minutes. I mean, that's cool, man. You got other things to do. I gotta make money. I gotta hustle. I gotta grind. I mean, it is what it is, but you know, they want these bang dingo dudes to bang them out and bang them out and bang them out. But after that, then what you gonna do? I mean, hey, if the dude y'all with got the stamina to do that for an hour and a half, go for it. But at the end of the day, it ain't my speed. It's your boy Jay here with another video reaction. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe button. Until next time, folks, I'm out.